Hello, this is Sarah from Frühlingskabine Micro-Farm, and today Dandelion's newest litter is a week old. So this is her litter of 9 that was born last Tuesday night, and it looks like we have about 5 colors, which I'll show you in just a minute. Their furs just started coming in, so we're able to tell what color they are for almost sure now. As they get older, their coats will develop more of the correct color, and also when they go through their first molt, or they shed their first coat at about 5 to 7 months old, then we'll be able to see their senior coat, and sometimes that differs a little from the junior coat. So what you see now is not really exactly what they're going to look like when they're older. So we have 5 colors, and keep them warm while I tell you about that. Our 5 colors in this litter are chestnut, which is also known as wild agouti. It's the wild rabbit color. It's the most dominant color in, rabbit color genetics. So we have the chestnut agouti. We have opal, which is similar, but it's a blue color. We have self blue, which is also, called solid. It's a solid color. Self black, and what looks like it might be a ruby-eyed white. So we have 5 colors in 9 kits. So let's see what we pull out first here. Oh, this is the fatty here. So he's the ruby-eyed white. So he's just, a white rabbit. We've had white kits before in our previous litters, so it looks like just about all of our rabbits carry the white gene. The albino gene is recessive, so you need 2 parents that carry it in order to get some. And since all of our parents, all of our breeders carry it, we always get a few of those. Next up is our opal. So if you see, he's a bluish color, kind of a gray. He has white inner ears and white around his nostrils. Soon he'll have white around his eyes as well. So you can see under his chin there, a white belly, and white under his little tail. So that's the opal. Let's see what else we can grab here. I think this is a chestnut. Yep. Okay, so this one's a chestnut. It's marked just like the opal, but this is the black version. So he looks a little black right now. He'll get a little more chestnutty color. You can see it on the top of his head. It's not stripes, but each individual hair is striped. So he'll be kind of a dark brown, I don't want to say mottled, it's not really a mottled color. But it's kind of the same pattern you see right now. All the hairs are the same, but each hair is striped, so he's got kind of a brownish, blackish look to him. And then he has the white ears, white belly, white undertail, and white around his nose. So I think we have 2 of those. 1 opal. And then let's see if I can get lucky here. Oh, perfect. This is a self black. So you can see he doesn't have that brown striping like the other one did, because he's a self black, which is a solid color. So when he's older, he will look like Obsidian, who is also a self black. So he'll have black face and ears, but when his wool grows, it'll look gray, because the longer the hair gets, the less color travels through it, so it looks gray even though it's a black rabbit. Let's see if I can find my self blue here. Here's a self blue. I had to look at it for a second. So self blue is just like a self black. Solid color. No different ear color. He has blue ears. No nostril marks. And he has a blue belly. And let me show you the rabbit that has the white mark on his nose. Is it you? Yes. Oh, that was really lucky. 9 babies and grabbed the right one. So he's a self black. And if he'd quit squirming for 2 seconds, I could show you the mark on his nose. It's what's known as a Vienna mark. So I don't know how well you can tell with him moving around. but he's got white hairs on his nose. It's not just a bald spot, it's actual white hairs on his nose. And it looks like he might even have a miscolored toenail. So instead of having all black toenails, he has one white one. And it could mean that he carries the Vienna gene. It could not, but usually that is what it means. So a Vienna gene, if you put two of those together, they can produce a blue-eyed white. Or you'll just have a mismarked rabbit if you don't breed them. So the Vienna marked rabbits are not showable. Any miscolored rabbit is not showable, so that's just a good thing to kind of remember. You probably wouldn't want to breed him if you're going for showable rabbits, but his wool will be just as good as any other. So luckily, since these are Angoras, there's always someone who wants something a little special. So you can kind of see his white nose in there right now. So Dandelion has started feeding everyone. I'm only supplementing one kit's food, so they're fed twice a day by Dandelion, and then the runt I've been feeding, hand feeding, maybe once a day, just a little bit to keep him going. She has been feeding him a little bit, but not as much as the others, so he's not quite as big. He's still about, about 2/3 of the size of the biggest rabbit. So, hopefully he'll catch up. It looks like he's starting to catch up. This is the biggest. And then the runt is the second white. So since this is day 7, they'll be opening their eyes in about 3 to 6 more days. And then we'll be able to tell what everyone really is. So we have blues, whites, blacks, chestnuts, and one little opal. So if you'd like to see more about our French Angora rabbits or anything else that we do here at Frühlingskabine Micro-Farm, feel free to head over to our website at www.fmicrofarm.com.